After last weekend's upsetting loss against Holy Cross, the Wildcats are eager to head to Miami this Saturday to play the FIU Panthers. In weekly press conference, Coach Santos said the team needs to clean up their play moving forward. Turnovers need to be limited heading into this FBS weekend, considering that's what lost the Wildcats their game down in Worcester.
Overall, we have to be more clean. You know, there was some unnecessary penalties that we had. And obviously the turnovers were a critical factor in that game, and ultimately lost us the game late. You know, so for us, we have to be smarter with the football. Defensively, it's the one thing we got to do a little bit better is get the ball out. Obviously, we didn't create any turnovers, and we had 3 ourselves. So in a game like that, on the road against a very, very good opponent, you know, those things are going to cost you.
I feel like that comfort level was one of the parts that I feel like kind of surprised myself. Going into my first college game as a freshman. If I get too high, then nothing good will happen. If I get too low, then nothing good will happen. I kind of stay calm and collective, as Coach says, and even keel. That kind of helps me prepare and play at my best level.
He had a calm presence about him. You know, he was in there. The game wasn't too big for him. He did a really good job getting through progressions, finding his checkdowns. Took care of the ball really well a couple times. We tried to take some shots. The defense didn't dictate the coverages that we were looking for, so we scrambled through the ball away. So, you know, ultimately, that's going to be the biggest thing for these young guys is protecting the football.
They're certainly very athletic. They like to kind of mess with your eyes a little bit, so it's going to be a matter of being very disciplined in our keys and reads this week and not playing selfishly. You have to trust that the man next to you is going to do their job as well. So that's kind of our mindset going into it.
FIU poses not only a defensive challenge, especially seen in their linebackers and cornerbacks, but an offensive threat that the Wildcats need to prepare for in all aspects. Protecting the ball and quarterback will be UNH's main game plan heading into this weekend.
They have a very good offense. You know, you look last year, their offense was the #1 scoring offense in Conference USA. Their quarterback was a third-team all-conference player. So, you know, he's your 6'4", prototypical pocket passer, can really throw it all over the field. So I think for our defense, a couple different offensive schemes they need to prepare for.
We're going to put everything out there and try and beat this team and go down to Florida and show them what New Hampshire is all about.
They're big and athletic. I feel like that once we get outside and beat them on the perimeter and stuff and you know, kind of find our groove where we can start moving the ball fast and efficient, then we'd be in a good spot to compete at that level.
The Wildcats head down to Miami this Saturday, September 14th, to kick off with FIU at 7 p.m. This game will also be televised on ESPN+, so make sure you tune in. For UNH Wildcat Productions, I'm Natalie Norrie.